Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bio360. Today we will learn respiratory volumes and capacities. First of all, we will discuss respiratory volumes and then later we will find out the respiratory capacities out of respiratory volumes. So the first volume is tidal volume and it is represented with the letters TV. It is a volume of air a person can inspire or expire during normal respiration, and its approximately values are 500 ml, and if we count it for 1 minute for a healthy man, we will get the values such as 6000 to 8000 ml of air per minute. And the next one is inspiratory reserve volume, and it is represented with the letters IRV. Since it is mentioned here, inspiration means inhalation, means taking in of air. So it is the additional volume of air a person can inspire by forcible inspiration. Means after taking the tidal volume in, how much air a person can inspire. It is known as inspiratory reserve volume, and its values are 2500 to 3000 ml. And the next one is expiratory reserve volume, and it is represented with the letters ERV. It is same as that of inspiratory reserve volume, but here we will use expiration in spite of using inspiration. So it is the additional volume of air a person can expire by forcible expiration. It means by expiring the tidal volume, how much additional volume of air a person can expire by forcible expiration. It is known as expiratory reserve volume, and its values are 1100, approximately 1000 to 1100 ml. And the next one is residual volume, as we call the permanent address of something we call as residence. So here also the volume of air which is remaining in the lungs even after forcible expiration means permanent air. So it will be called as residual volume. Residence means permanent, so it is known as residual volume, and its values are 1100 to 1200 ml. By adding up of some of the few respiratory volumes, one can find the pulmonary capacities, which is also useful for the clinical purpose for the diagnosis of some diseases. Now let's see respiratory capacities. So the first capacity is inspiratory capacity, and it is represented with the letter IC. It is the total volume of air a person can inspire after normal expiration. It means that how much volume of air a person can inspire. It is known as inspiratory capacity, and it includes tidal volume along with inspiratory reserve volume. So you can obtain its value by summing up of tidal volume and inspiratory reserve volume. So the next capacity is expiratory capacity. It is the total volume of air a person can expire after normal inspiration. So it will be included with tidal volume and expiratory reserve volume. So to get its accurate value, we should sum up the tidal volume and expiratory reserve volume. So and the next capacity is functional residual capacity, and it is represented with FRC. It is the volume of air remaining in the lungs after normal expiration. It means that expiratory reserve volume is remaining and also tidal volume. So to get the accurate values of functional residual capacities, we have to sum up the expiratory reserve volume and residual volume. And the next one is vital capacity. It means that maximum volume of air a person can breathe after forcible expiration, and it is included with expiratory reserve volume, inspiratory reserve volume and tidal volume. It can also be represented as maximum volume of air a person can breathe after a forcible inspiration. And the last one is total lung capacity. As indicating by its name itself, it is the total volume of air accommodated in our lungs at the end of forcible inspiration. It includes all the volumes such as residual volume, expiratory reserve volume, tidal volume and inspiratory reserve volume. It can also be represented as vital capacity plus residual volume.